Um, I was doing a video just a second ago and I was going to post it, but I had to plug my phone back in and it fucked up. It stopped my video. So I apologize in advance for this. I'm going to try and fit everything that I said into a shorter video for you guys. So here we go. This video is about what I've learned this last season, because last season was my very first season. This is I'm on season 2 this time, which is going to be a much better season. I've got a lot better combos coming through. I got some visual clowns that I'm excited about, some acid clown combos, and some possible lace Batman combos. So here's to that. One of the things that I learned is if you're going to get into the hobby, buy your females first, and make sure that if you're going to be buying your when you're buying your females, you maybe split down the middle of some of them being proven breeders or close to breeding size, so you don't have to wait too long to start pairing them, as well as some of your males when you start getting to that. And then when you're, as far as getting into recessive projects, I would recommend getting your females as hets. Now, you don't have to do it this way. If you can afford to get female recessives that, that are, visual, then do it. But if you're like me and you are on a fixed income, I would definitely recommend getting het females and then getting visual males, because visual males are cheaper than visual females on most cases. Males are just typically cheaper than females half the time. So when you're thinking about your males, have them be your powerhouses. You can have powerhouse females, but from what I found, the male really defines on what is going to be put into the snakes. I had a lot of cinnamon and I had a lot of Mojave combinations, and so I really, that was a big, big indicator to me that, the male really puts in a lot of what is going to go into your combos for into your hatchlings. So definitely have your powerhouse males. A couple powerhouse females are great. And then post. It doesn't matter if you're breeding at that time. If you have projects that you're going to be working on, even if it's 6 months to a year down the road, post about it. Show your enthusiasm, show your passion to people, because they're going to connect with you. They're going to follow you. They're going to be on that journey the entire way with you, and they're going to invest themselves in your experiences, which is really cool, because when you make friends with other breeders that are in the hobby that have been in there for quite a bit longer than you, like maybe even they're just on their third year, their third season breeding, but they have a lot more knowledge than you because you haven't even produced. You haven't had any seasons. You're just collecting at this point. So these guys that connect with you, talk with them as much as they will allow you to. Don't bombard them every day if you can. Help it. If you have questions, absolutely ask. We want to help you. We want to be there for you. I also want to point out too, though, as a breeder, and a lot of people are a lot more patient than others. But do some of your own research. Don't rely on us to give you all the knowledge, okay? Do some research, because that will help you in the long run. That will also help you connect with the breeders that you're talking with, because you'll also have a little bit more knowledge and everything, and people are going to like that because they realize that you are putting that effort into learning. Maybe, and they don't even know they won't know if you have been asking other people. But at the same time, if you're like going, oh yeah, no, I was reading up on recessives, and I find it interesting that you have to, when you put a visual to something that has recessive to something that has no that doesn't have that recessive in it, whether it be a het or not, that it comes out with het clowns at that point, and you can but if it has a het, like if it's a visual clown to a het clown, you could have more visual clowns, and you can put all these genetics behind it. And I think that's really cool. People are gonna go and say, okay, he's new, but he's learning, and he's absorbing this information. He or she is doing what that person wants to do or needs to do to help themselves. So as long as you're showing effort into doing what you can and what you need to do on your end, they're going to do and go out of their way to help you and give you as much advice as possible. Also, don't get stuck getting advice from one person. Talk to many. I have multiple people, and I'm going to shout them out at the end of this video here. But talk to multiple people, because you can get great advice from multiple people that had different experiences and learn different things that you can integrate into your breeding pattern and your how you run things, whether it be organization, whether it be housing, whether it doesn't matter, it could be anything. You could learn so much from different people that can create your own style that works beautifully for you. Don't worry about copying others. And another thing with that is, don't just breed stuff to make the same thing others are making. Breed stuff that you enjoy, but that are, like, if you see, as an example, like a really cool black pastel spot nose acid clown, right? And you're like, oh, that's awesome, but I really want to make that. Put it in your mind of, instead of I want to make that, as, ooh, I wonder how I can improve on that, or how can I, what can I put into that would make this more, more expressed or whatever, like the pattern, color, whatever. So, try to be more original than what you see. Enjoy what you see, admire what you see, but try to do better than what you've seen. And another thing is, do some research on what is popular, what is going to sell quickly, and not necessarily what is popular at that time, but what is up and coming. Because a lot of times, if you wait long enough, like if you haven't checked out Malice, check out Malice. It's not in the morph market or on the market yet. They're still working on it, but check out Malice on YouTube. There's some people working on that and everything. I'm gonna look up the link for that video, and I'll actually put it in the comments for you guys, okay? So that this way you can check that out. Because that's something that's new and that's up and coming, and has so much potential on what it can do with other genetics. Another one that's really new and really untapped and is making its way into the market is Gorilla. That's another one it's kind of getting itself out there, and that's a really dark gene. I've seen some super gorilla combos that have blown my mind. So, you know, do research on some of these, newer genetics. Be patient. Put some money together so that once that does come through, that ridiculous number, I know it's hard to sit there and think about spending, $5 to $6 or $7,000 on a snake. But if you are willing to invest that kind of money into something almost brand new on the market that not a lot of people are working with, and you can be a trendsetter on some of the combinations with that brand new gene, create some of the world's first, and that right there is going to help you in the long run as well. That's something that I'm looking at doing here. Hopefully next year is I'm keeping an eye on some of these things that are coming through. I'm hoping that Malice doesn't come through till next year so I don't miss out on it, because Malice is one I wanted to get into as well. So, real quick before this video gets too long, I gotta go help my wife out with my oldest boy and get him relaxed and ready for bed. And I gotta go to work tomorrow. So, I want to give some shout outs to some people that have been a great influence on me and how I run my business, have been a great help and advice and getting me moving forward in my journey with breeding ball pythons, whether that be business wise or even giving me extremely great deals on snakes and such like that. First person I really want to shout out, because he was on my live stream with me and two others, is TJ over at Keys Constrictors. I really appreciate you, bro, giving me that time and everything. I know that you had had to eat some food and get yourself situated for your own show tonight at 5. If you're not following or Keys Constrictors on here on YouTube, freaking you're slacking, dude. Get on there. And then on Instagram as well. If you're not following them, hit them up, follow them. Message them. They're great people and they're very, very helpful. The other two people that were on my live stream today were James B from All City Serpents and my buddy Travis from Travis. I had a brain fart moment. Travis from Python-Dustin. I really appreciate him popping through as well. James came through on my live stream for his very first time being on a live stream or a podcast or anything like that. So I really appreciate giving me that time. So those guys are some good friends of mine that I'm getting to know as breeders. And then another person that has been very influential to me are Will and Audra from Flawless Exotics. As far as the business scale, they have given me so much information. It's hard to absorb all of it at once. They are incredible on their YouTube channel with breaking down their experiences and what they've learned to sorry, my wife's in the background getting things put together for the night. But their videos are extremely informational about the market and the business aspects of it, and just absolutely amazing people to talk to. Very helpful, very knowledgeable. I think on their third season. If you guys see this video, Will and Audra, if you guys see this video and I'm wrong, please do correct me. I want to make sure that I get that right in the comments there. So another person I want to mention is my buddy Eric over at Extreme Pythons. I've purchased quite a few snakes from him. As far as that goes, pretty much a lot of my both my het clown females that I have, my female desert ghost that I have, and a couple other snakes that I have are from him. And so I've purchased quite a few snakes from that gentleman, and if you haven't checked out his morph market, definitely do that. He's new on Instagram, so if you haven't seen anything on as far as he goes, check him out, shoot him a follow, show him some love. Another person is Q-Ball Morphs. That's going to be my buddy Wayne and his wife Natalie. They're amazing over there. They've given me a lot of information, given me great deals on my rodents for my snakes. So I really appreciate them and all the help that they've given. Wiz over at Wiz Constrictors, appreciate you, big dog. We've talked a little bit here and there, and he's been amazing as far as information. And everything else. So there's a lot of other people that I'd love to shout out, but if I'm going to keep this video under 20 minutes, I better quit now while I'm ahead. And so I just wanted to make sure that I gave those guys a shout out. I'm going to, like I said, do more videos here on every Sunday at 1 o'clock. I'm going to do a live stream on my Instagram, so if you aren't following me on Instagram, shoot me a follow there. I'm clowning around Pythons 420 again, so definitely shoot me a follow. And then, if you're new to the channel watching this video, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, because I'm going to be having more videos every Sunday as well. I'm not totally sure what time, but I will make sure that every Sunday I have a video for you guys, okay? And so, yeah, everybody who has tuned in so far and kept with me on this video, I know I'm a little bit sluggish, very tired, but I appreciate everybody who's tuned in, and I look forward to doing some more videos for you guys, showing some more of my projects. I've got, real quick, before it gets too far into this video, I have my Super Citrus Pastel Fire Enchi Orange Dream female who, is just absolutely gorgeous. She is paired up with my Butter Acid Het Clown Boy. From what I've gathered, from other people, she could, and the gentleman that I had talked to about her, have all told me she could be possibly Het Clown from what they've seen and what they know. I'm not holding my breath, but if she is possibly Het Clown, I would love that, because I can get visual clowns from this. It would be great. If not, I'm going to have the holdbacks tested for Het Clown and find out which ones I'm going to be keeping, because I do want to keep some holdbacks, especially with that acid combo. And then I've got some visual clown stuff with acid coming my way and some possible lace Batmans. So tune in, check out what I'm going to be doing. I've got some more stuff coming through as well. See you on the next one, and have a great day, and Happy New Year.